Hello there! So you want to learn about the law? Well, you've come to the right place, because this is Lexa's Teenager's Guide to Canadian Law. After watching this instructional video, you'll have everything you need to know about the Canadian legal system. Who's ready to get started? Let's get cracking! Jolly good! So first off, why do we need the law? Excellent question! Society needs the law for many reasons. Number one, law provides a structure that people need in their lives. Number two, law gives people a way to settle disputes and disagreements fairly. Are there different types of law, you ask? Absolutely! Canadian law can be divided into two main sections, public and private. Public law is law between a government and a person. This is law that deals with society as a whole. Fascinating! Public law consists of constitutional law, administrative law, and criminal law. Then there's private law. Private law is law between one person and another person. See the difference? That's how it differs from public law. Private law consists of tort law, contract law, wills and estates, property law, employment law, and family law. That's wicked! Have you ever heard of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms? It's good stuff. Have a read of it sometime. But until then, here's the gist of it. There are 4 freedoms. Freedom of conscience and religion. Girl, you want to be Buddhist? Go ahead. You want to be Jehovah's Witness? Go ahead. Freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression. I hate turtles. I respect that. Freedom of peaceful assembly. We're having a peaceful protest because they took away the McRib. Chicken in the charter, what? And lastly, freedom of association. I'm gonna go hang with Timmy, 'cause I can. Now let's talk about rights. We have language rights because Canada has 2 official languages, English and French. So everyone has the right to communicate in either language, receive services in either language, appear in court and speak in either language, and many other things. Très bien. Found in Section 16 to 22 of the Charter. Democratic rights, which are found in Section 3 of the Charter. The right to vote and the right to run for government office, as well as the provincial and federal government being re-elected every 5 years. Mobility rights in Section 6. The right to move in and out of the country and between provinces. Section 7 to 14 deal with legal rights. Very important. These are every Canadian citizen's rights during the legal process. It guarantees life, liberty, and security of the person, and it prohibits unreasonable search and seizure, arbitrary detention or imprisonment, rights when arrested, rights when charged, cruel or unusual punishment, and rights of witnesses in court. In criminal law, there are different types of offences. There are summary conviction, hybrid, and indictable. Summary conviction offences are for the least serious crimes and have the lightest penalty. The case will be tried in provincial court without a jury, and the sentence will be less than 6 months imprisonment or less than a $2,000 fine. An example of a summary conviction offence is Section 174 of the Criminal Code, public nudity. Now, indictable offences are the most serious crimes with the harshest penalties. Highest penalty for an indictable offence is life imprisonment. Dun, dun, dun. An example of an indictable offence would be Section 469 of the Criminal Code, murder and treason. Now, a hybrid offence is one that can be either summary conviction or indictable. Tricky. An example of a hybrid offence is Section 140 of the Criminal Code, public mischief. Mischief, mischief, mischief. Now let's talk about criminal trial procedures. Think you can handle it? In a criminal trial, there are 2 sides, the defence and the Crown. The Crown is representing the government and the defense is representing the accused. It's our legal right to be innocent until proven guilty. Remember when we talked about legal rights before? You see? Put it all together. So it's the Crown's job to prove that the accused is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So the trial begins and the Crown makes its opening statement and examines its witnesses. Then the defense cross-examines that witness and makes its own opening statement. Isn't law exciting? So each counsel presents their case, then the jury listens, deliberates, and gives a verdict. Try and tell me law isn't cool. Until you crazy teenagers turn 18 and you commit a crime, you're considered a young offender. The statutes about young offenders are set out in the 1984 Young Offenders Act. A young offender is anyone between the ages of 12 and 18 who commits a crime. Another important thing about young offenders is that the press cannot publish their names and their identities are allowed to remain secret. They're a mystery. You, me, everyone, we're all consumers. And there are laws protecting us consumers, don't you know? The federal government has passed such laws as the Competition Act, which deals with dishonest business behavior. It strictly prohibits the bait and switch, which goes something like this. This lamp is on sale for $5. Come and buy it. That lamp is on sale. I must buy it. Just kidding, it's $2,000. So no bait and switch. The Competition Act also strictly regulates door-to-door selling because it can really pressure the consumer. So, do you feel enlightened, informed, ready to go out and be a functioning and knowledgeable member of Canadian society? Of course you are. Well, that's everything for today. Thank you for watching Lexa's Teenager's Guide to Canadian Law. Cheerio!